Hi, welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for March 4, 2025, featuring the moon as a guide to planet Uranus tonight. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. Events are described relative to sunset. Find sunset times for the month in local sources. The moon guides sky watchers to planet Uranus after evening twilight ends. The bright crescent moon is in the same binocular field with the distant planet. 4 bright planets are visible after sundown. Mercury, on its best evening appearance of the year for Northern Hemisphere sky watchers, is low in the western sky. At 45 minutes after nightfall, find it nearly 10 degrees above the horizon. Find a clear horizon in that direction and use a binocular to initially identify the speedy planet. Venus, quickly departing the evening sky, is about 20 degrees above the horizon, about twice Mercury's height up in the sky. The brilliant evening star is to Mercury's upper right. Venus seems to be in a slow motion fall from the sky, tonight setting 144 minutes after the sun. It loses about 5 minutes of setting time each night. High in the west-southwest, the crescent moon, 31% illuminated, is over halfway from Venus to bright Jupiter, nearly 20 degrees to the Jovian giant's lower right. The crescent is bright enough to cast shadows across the ground. The lunar orb is 7.2 degrees to the Pleiades star cluster's lower right. Use a binocular to see the star cluster in this moonlight. Return to this region after the end of evening twilight, 90 minutes after sunset, attempt to see planet Uranus through the binocular, 4.5 degrees to the moon's lower left. The planet, slightly dimmer than the identified stars on the chart in the online article, appears as an aquamarine star. Tonight is the last chance to use the moon as a guide to find Uranus before it disappears into brighter evening twilight. During the next lunation, the moon does not pass close enough for both to fit within the same field of view for sky watchers in the Americas. However, by late March, Uranus returns to the same binocular field as the Pleiades. Jupiter rambles eastward in front of Taurus, 5.6 degrees above Aldebaran, the bull's brightest star. The planet is generally heading toward the Horns, Elnath, and Zeta Tauri. It passes between them as Jupiter disappears into bright evening twilight in 2 months. Mars, the eastern planet in the nightly parade of bright planets, is high in the east-southeast and over 35 degrees to Jupiter's lower left. It marches eastward in front of Gemini, 6.9 degrees to Pollux's upper right and 7.3 degrees to Castor's lower right. The red planet passes Castor in a wide conjunction on the 21st and Pollux 10 nights later. During the night, the planets appear farther westward. The lunar crescent sets around local midnight, followed by Jupiter over an hour later. Mars sets in the west-northwest before the beginning of morning twilight. After the sky darkens tonight, use the moon as a guide to find planet Uranus. The 4 bright planets are easy to see beginning at mid-twilight. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.